Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurry up!
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's third down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 18 yards there and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. That'll set them back 5. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Not that time for Watkins.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but you know, the Patriots.
Nobody believes in him.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. And everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Breida. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 43 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into big.
And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
21.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Butker able to put this one through. And that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with a clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. So they get the 2-point conversion, and with that, this game suddenly tied as we reach the end of the first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Allen Bailey in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it. This is Juszczyk. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And that is going to be incomplete. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They run again with Ware. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side, caught by Salek. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Again to the fullback on the dive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on 2nd down. Here's Breida. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of